you really pioneered podcasting. I don't care what anyone says. You were the one that not only crushed it and made it amazing to do and made it cool, but you made a killing. So was there one moment? Was there a breakthrough? Was there a perspective shift? Was it a check you got? What was the aha? What was it that really gave you the breakthrough?
I'm a huge believer in mentors. You have to find the right mentors, people who are currently where you want to be.
We have a lot of people that are going to watch this, that are watching, that start podcasts or have podcasts or want to start them. So what's kind of the right way to do it for you?
If you are willing to step back and say, hey, I am going to commit to delivering free, valuable, and consistent content. Those three things. I'm going to commit to delivering free, valuable, and consistent content. You are going to grow an audience in your niche.
What was the clarity like for you when you asked your tribe what they needed, what they were struggling with? What happened as far as clarity goes for you?
Well, at first it was surprise. It was, John, we see what you're doing with your podcast. We see that you're interviewing successful people that are entrepreneurs, and you're now starting to generate revenue from that. Like, that's amazing. Like, how can we create similar content, a podcast in our niche, in our industry about topics that we're passionate about? Well, that was 3 years ago. That was 3,000 members ago. That was over $3.7 million in revenue ago, all because I listened to my audience when I asked them what they were struggling with and then provided them the solution in the form of either a product, a service, or in this case, Podcasters Paradise, a community.
So how long do you recommend adding value for it?
So I was committed to that free, valuable, and consistent content. And then what I love about this, Peter, is that your audience will tell you when it's ready. Your audience will let you know when the tipping point is. I listened to their responses to their struggles, and that's when I decided what that thing was going to be. The outside world will notice too. I was heads down doing a 7-day-a-week podcast, ranking very high in iTunes. But if you can commit to getting to that tipping point, and that tipping point is going to happen when you're doing the free, valuable, and consistent content, you will get to revenue, but it's not going to come overnight, over 1 month. It's going to take time. And that's why I'm not against a side hustle.
After interviewing thousands of industry leading entrepreneurs, what are the consistent threads that you see in the framework of their success?
It's hard work. I've never had a single person on my show that hasn't worked hard every day on what they do to become successful, period.